Hi guys, Naomi from Pureharvest here. Today on Pureharvest in the Kitchen, we'll be making some gluten-free brownies. So first of all, we'll put all the dry ingredients into a bowl. We've got half a cup of cocoa, a cup of almond meal, and then half a cup of buckwheat flour, a pinch of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda. But for all the weights and measurements, just check the info box below and we'll have all the specifics for you down there. And then just give this a mix so that you get rid of all the lumps and that it's just like a nice smooth consistency for when we add it to the wet ingredients later on. So when you've got rid of all the lumps, just put that to the side and we'll move on to the wet ingredients. So into a bowl, we've got 2 eggs, which I've cracked and mixed together. And then we're adding to that half a cup of coconut oil, melted coconut oil. So just melt that on the stove until it's nice and runny. We've got a quarter of a cup of maple syrup. We've got half a cup of cocoa squared, which I've just taken out of the jar and we'll put in. And then just a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then just mix that all together. And it will take a little while for it to come together because the cocoa squared is quite tacky, but just be patient, it will get there in the end. And so once you've been mixing for a minute or two, it'll be a nice loose consistency and all the ingredients will be mixed well together. So it just looks like silky smooth. It's all combined quite nicely. And then once that's all mixed together, we'll just add the dry ingredients that we prepared earlier to the wet ingredients. And then just whisk that together. Until it's nice and combined. And at this stage you can get quite creative. You can add any kind of nuts or chocolate that you like. I've chosen to go with just some crushed pecans just to keep it nice and simple. So just add those to the mixture and give that one last stir till they're evenly distributed. And then it's pretty much as simple as that. Now we just need to put it into our baking tray and whack it into the oven for about 16 minutes or until it's set on the sides and it's still a little bit gooey in the middle. So, I've just lined a baking tray with baking paper and we'll just spoon that mixture in. And at this point you might want to go in with a wooden spoon or a spatula just so that you get all of the last mixture. Just smooth it out to the edges. And if you like, you can just sprinkle some pecans on top. And then it's done. So into an oven at 180 degrees for 16 minutes until it's cooked. Okay, so it's been in the oven for 16 minutes at 180 degrees. It's slightly charred on top, but if you just check your oven and keep an eye on it and make sure that it doesn't overcook. And if you prefer your brownies gooey, then I would leave it in the oven for slightly less time. And then just let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then you can cut it up. And as you can see, it's nice and moist and ready to serve. Okay guys, so there you have it, our version of Pureharvest gluten-free brownies. As I said before, all the recipe instructions and everything like that will be linked below, and head over to our blog for heaps more recipes that are good for you. And yeah, thanks for watching.